Hi, this is This, That, and the Third, where three friends discuss topics at random, and you get three different views and opinions. So, I'm going to pick our first topic.
They don't know your name.
Oh my god.
Should you go again?
I was
No, it's
so
fine.
okay with it too.
No, leave it. It's fine. Just tell them your name.
Tell them your name.
Okay, it's Gracie. I'm Gracie.
I'm Danny.
I'm Vanessa.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Can you put this in, please? No. Can you put it
Shake
in?
it.
I
Oh.
put my hand in and I shuffled it in there. Okay.
Is this a random one?
Yes. So if your significant other's appearance changes drastically, is it superficial if you're no longer attracted to them?
I mean,
Yeah.
What did you sign up for?
I mean, okay.
I mean, some people would say, like, this isn't what I signed up for. I think if it's hygienically, like, you stop showering, you stop brushing your
Oh,
teeth,
that's true.
it's not
That's-
superficial.
that's
But if,
different.
like, there's a health or weight gain, or,
I
like,
think
anything, like, it should be...
No, I think
You're
it
a
still
dick if
could
you-
be, because, like, what if you guys met at the gym and, athleticism is really important to you, and,
Stop
like,
going to the gym.
and you were working out.
You break up with your boyfriend because he stopped going to the gym? That's
but, like,
superficial.
but, no, it is, but I'm saying, what if fitness is really important to you? It's not necessarily that, like, you have to be skinny or whatever, but they don't want you to just be, like, not strong, and, like, like, you can't go and run with them now, you can't go hiking because you're not, like, you don't have those capabilities because you're out of shape.
So, I get, is it rude to break up with someone because they don't look how they looked when you met them?
Yeah. But, like, at the same time, too, though, is that, like, if you wanted to be with someone for a certain characteristic that's maybe not physical and that changes, I mean, wouldn't that be superficial, too? Like, you
Yeah,
you used to be more of a pushover, and, like, now that you have a backbone, I don't like it
You used to
anymore.
brush
Well,
your
that's
teeth
kinda
and
true, I
you
guess.
stopped, so now I'm not
Well,
gonna...
that's different. Your mouth is on their mouth.
I think
their
it's,
mouth?
you know what,
Your
Your
mouth is on their mouth.
I think it's
constantly.
I think it's like superficial maybe. Let's say like you get married, you have a baby, you gain weight after having a baby, and your husband's like, I can't do this. I want to get divorced because you don't look how
Yeah.
you look when
Well-
I met you. But like, I think if you're dating someone and then it just like really declines.
Well,
I guess
here's
it's
a
not
different
that
spin on the
superficial. I
topic.
don't
It's like,
know.
what if you're dating someone and you're somebody, you want to look good for your significant other, and you try hard so that, like, they could be, like, proud of your appearance and, like, all that, and then they don't really care. Like, they don't try anymore. They don't, like, even want to dress up
Oh,
when
I
you guys
feel
are
like
going
I-
on date night.
I
Right,
feel
so
like
it's
I
like,
do
oh,
that
they
all
got
the
you already?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
then you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
fuck it, I
you're
don't
going
have to,
to-
I don't
you're-
have to do anything.
You're going
anymore.
to date night in, like, a nice dress and, like, heels, and they're going in like, flip-flops and gym shorts, right?
Well, in
like,
that sense, I don't
well,
think you
and they
have
don't
to,
even
like,
brush their
be-
fucking hair.
Right. I
I-
don't think you have to be, like, ready to the nines all the time,
No,
every
you don't,
time. But
yeah.
there's, like, some instances where it's like, hey, honey, I want to take you out. I want to go to a nice dinner. I think you should put on something.
Yeah, but
like,
that's what I'm saying.
nice.
It's
But
a,
if you're just like, I don't even want to go to dinner. I don't
That's
even want to
me.
go out.
I've done that.
I want to just stay home. I'm going to go in my sweatpants to, like, show you that I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Oh, that's like me.
then I
guys.
feel like that's kind of, if
But
he's
I'm-
mad at you about it.
No, but
No,
you,
but you
but
wanna-
no,
he or she,
but like
whoever.
usually they'll meet me in sweatpants or like they know that's how I am. So
But that's
then
what I'm
like,
saying.
oh,
That's different.
Never
Or
mind.
if it's something like where you just don't like. If I think it's different if like reciprocation, where it's like the person tries hard to look good for you, and then you won't even reciprocate. I think that's something that maybe isn't so superficial. It's like it's the effort that you put in, right? Like it's not really so much about like how you look. It's like how you try to like look good for them, right? Like I don't know.
I think it depends how you meet the person too. Like
Yeah.
if you meet someone like
That's what I said about
super,
the gym.
like super dressed up and stuff, but you start like. Or where you meet them. You meet someone at a club, they're probably going to be dressed nicely. You meet someone at the
That's what I
grocery
said, at the
store,
gym.
they might be dressed like
Right.
me.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not, I don't think you have to be the day that you met them. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. If you met them at a club, they're in different attire.
Yeah, you can't be like,
than
oh,
when
you're
you
going to
go.
look like this
Like,
every day.
what if your first date you took them hiking? Like, they're not going to go in, like, club attire
Yeah.
and then
Never know.
you're going to be like, what?
You never know.
Or,
man.
like, you take them hiking and you're like, why are you dressed in heels? Like, why didn't you dress up in
Why'd
heels
you
and a
put
little
makeup on?
shirt? Like,
Yeah.
that's how I met you. Like, so, I mean,
Yeah.
or do you remember
Or like,
that
what if,
really
like, he sees
old...
you with your makeup off, and he breaks up with you, or like breaking up with a guy because he shaves
Oh my
his
god,
face.
I was just about to say, oh.
There's a with like the girls with acne. And like, you know, like when they see, like they're really good at putting makeup on, and then when they see them without makeup for the first time and they didn't realize how bad
Like that guy that divorced his wife because she looked completely different without
I was just
makeup.
about to say, oh no, not
What,
that
have
one.
you heard about the one where there's
She
surgery?
got plastic surgery.
And
he sued her
And he
because
found out what
the kids were ugly.
Yeah.
That one,
That was
sued her for,
definitely
like,
superficial. Those are freaking kids.
well, they were.
He was bamboozled
Pretty
into
ugly.
thinking he was gonna have. You know what? They'll know.
Those
His
are
But
kids
didn't
are
it,
there
I think
too.
it turned out to be fake. I think
I hope
the whole
so.
story was.
I think
was
the
it
wife
fake?
one though is real.
I don't know, maybe
I think the wife one, the
I
guy
honestly
that
don't-
broke up with his
I
wife.
don't
for
know
the
for
makeup
sure.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I forgot about that one.
But
But like,
how do you
do you
not-
remember? Because I was thinking about that actually. I recently watched on Amazon Prime The Marvelous Miss Maisel or something. Have you guys seen that?
I
No,
heard
but
that
I
one like
feel
It
like
was
I've
really
seen it.
good.
Yeah.
But there's like some scenes, or maybe one, where while he's sleeping, she'll like go to the bathroom, fix herself up, do like blow dry her hair, and then like just put light powder and then
Wait,
get back in bed.
sounds like a movie I just watched.
Is it the one with the hair?
Napoli Ever
Napoli Ever After. I was gonna
No,
say
I
that's
don't.
the one I was thinking
Well,
about.
then it's like the same thing where they then
Where she went
you
and
know,
she like did her hair and then she like
Right.
laid back in bed. And she
right,
Yeah.
and then he like wakes up and then he's like, "Oh, how do you look so pretty in the morning?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know. This what
Oh my-
me?
oh
Oh
my
God, I
That's
look
like the
hideous."
wife swap.
Like,
Oh my god, the
so
chills.
then maybe that's what that wife did. Just always pretend to I just woke up.
And then you got him, so
Oh
now it's
my
fine.
God.
He can't
Right.
can't walk out easy now. But
I can
it's like
never
the
get
wife
away with
swap.
that.
I don't know if
No.
you guys ever watched Wife Swap. I used to watch.
I
that
only
every
saw
day.
one.
No.
The
The-
one
where
where
the lady-
the kids ate bad. And like they were so pissed
Where
at her.
was it like bacon is good for me?
Yeah, right, yeah.
I
And
will
then-
not stand for this.
yeah. Because she's like super
She
health
was
food
vegan.
or
Oh, that
whatever.
was on-
and then they were like really pissed.
I
Because
didn't know
then she
that
took
was
away all the
Wife Swap.
He
food.
said he was moving out.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did. I didn't know that was wife swap. I
I
just
thought it
saw
was
like
Wife
the
Swap.
clip of
Yeah,
him,
no, that was
so
Wife
I didn't
Swap.
know where it came
No,
from.
I used to have like watch it every day. They have like marathons.
Yeah.
But this woman, her husband has never seen her without makeup, and she goes to sleep with it on. She wakes up with it, washes her face.
See, that's just too much.
applies it, and she wears heels while cleaning the house because that's what her husband likes. You're
Wait.
tripping.
Question: is this what her husband likes, or does she
Yeah, I think-
enjoy?
No, I think.
Does
she's
she
like,
wish?
I
Is
have
she
to
ever
get
like?
dressed up because my husband like.
Right, but like,
I don't know
is
that
she
shit.
okay with it? Because this is her lifestyle, and she likes
guess.
looking good for her husband, or is it? Does she ever like? Man, I wish sometimes
I
I
don't
could
remember.
just walk around in sweatpants or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Remember.
saying. I
That's
think it
different.
depends. I think it depends on like how. I think it depends on the view of it or like the circumstances. It's always just like the context surrounding it. I think is really important as to whether or not it's superficial. Like what I was saying, like how they met, like, and then what you were saying just now. It's like, is it for that person, like, or is it for you? Like,
I
does it
think
make you
it's-
happy
Yeah,
or?
I think it's fair because if it's just based on appearance and you're leaving them solely based on the appearance, like it's the same person that personality wise, like you love
Yeah.
them and stuff, but like
Or like it's something you couldn't help.
yeah, like
You
something
know,
they
like
couldn't
the
help.
pregnancy thing.
Right,
Like,
right.
I think if you're upset, like, and you know, there are men out there that will make comments to their wives, which I feel like I've talked to so many people that they're like, like, why are you, like, you should have lost weight already after having a baby. And I don't, so, like, that's like, I feel like that's really rude, obviously.
That's hard. That's
course.
rough.
But
that's hard to say.
Your body is
I mean,
never
not hard
going to
to
be
say,
the
like,
same
hard,
after
that's
having a
hard thing to
baby.
hear.
Right.
Now, if you're
Of
just over
course.
here, you were, like you said, like, you were into fitness and whatever, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm just going to be a couch potato now. I
Yeah,
wanna
like
eat
it's
all
like
this
I
stuff.
don't even. You're like
You
the
don't
date,
care?
the date thing. Like the other person is like dressing up for you and like wants to like and it's not necessarily that they have to be held to like a certain standard. Like you have to be like I don't know 130 pounds like maximum or whatever. It's not even that. It's just like you want to get dressed up and you want to like do your hair or like
Yeah.
it's just the effort. I think.
Effort. Like,
Right.
or like if
I
I'm
think
like
that's
bringing
just
someone to
the-
my family's or a wedding and my husband shows up to a wedding in
In
flip-flops and
yeah.
jeans,
Then
Right.
I'm going to be pissed.
It's superficial,
Like,
but
you
it's like
couldn't
that you
even-
don't even care is the point.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It goes deeper than just the appearance.
Yeah.
But like, okay, let me ask you this. Is it possible for like your appearance to change but you're the same? Because I think a change in appearance kind of comes with something somewhat of like maybe for whatever, I don't know why your appearance changed. Maybe like, okay, you used to work out a lot. Maybe you got in an accident at the gym, like you dropped a weight on your foot or something. And then now you're a couch potato, and then it comes with the depression of like you can't go and do stuff, and then now you're like upset at the world. Now your personality is completely different. Plus you're a couch potato and you can't go to the gym. What if like you were
I think
hurt
there's a
so
time
severely
limit on that. I
that
think
you
there should
can't...
be a time limit on that.
I agree.
Perfect example. Someone that I know, they got married, and on their wedding day, the husband dived into the pool, and he actually became a paraplegic from the waist down.
The day of their wedding.
Day of the wedding, he was they were in Mexico.
Why was he diving in a pool?
They was just drunk and happy, like in Mexico.
So
like so, he just were like, oh, woo! And he didn't know how shallow it was, so he hit his head and became a paraplegic. So the wife was gonna stay with him, but he was depressed years. Like 4 years in, and she divorced him because she couldn't take the attitude. So I think
it wasn't
a lot
the
of stuff
fact
happens.
of like being
no,
it
like
wasn't because you're a paraplegic
did vows, you know?
now. It's like
yeah, it's the
I think
attitude,
there's
and
a
it's
time
like
limit.
if you're making me like being in this relationship with you and your attitude.
But I also think it's the other person's
yeah.
responsibility to try and encourage and get that person out of that depression as well. Like you can't just be like you're miserable.
It's
all the
true,
time.
but you
But like
can
if
like
the other person is just like not receptive,
you have to have that
then it's
conversation.
over.
You have to have that conversation where
like,
you're
what
like,
can we do?
you know, this is affecting us now. Like it's
Right.
And if the
I
person
know
doesn't
you're
care,
hard
then that's
circumstances. Yeah.
Right. But like, so what time limit would you give? Is I mean, obviously,
It depends on the severity.
It
Yeah,
depends on
the
what it is.
severity.
But like,
You're allowed to be mad for like 2 years.
So then at that point, it's
Like a
not
year.
superficial.
But what about like, okay, what about this? Okay, another circumstance. Like, let's say that you guys, you know, like you and your significant other met at the gym. You like are both fit, and that's like a big part of your guys' relationship. Your significant other gets pregnant, and like, no, it's fine. It's
I realized it was so close to your
okay.
head.
Sorry, push it over. But like, you know, like they gain weight afterwards, and because of the weight gain, they don't like see themselves the same anymore. Like now, like, and
Both of them?
No, the person who had the baby.
Okay.
Like, so because of the weight gain, they don't see themselves the same anymore. Like they don't want to try as hard, and because they feel discouraged from the like massive weight gain in the first place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would you do in that circumstance then? Like, I mean, if you're the partner of that person who, you know, like,
I think all you can do is encourage and ask like what can we do? Like, are you happy here? Because some people might be like, you know what, I like it, I'm fine chasing kids around, I'm happy. The husband might not like it though, or vice versa.
But at this scenario, like that person isn't happy. Their attitude has changed because of the weight gain.
Right.
That
That's when you have to be kind of honest. Like, you know, you're fully capable in that.
I can help you, like, you know, like get back
let's
into
do what we were
fit.
doing when we met. And then again, I think it just comes down to the person just not being receptive. If they're just like, fuck you, leave me alone.
Right.
I'm gonna just be in my own little pity party corner.
Right.
For years and
so
years.
In
And
that
that's,
sense,
I feel like that's not superficial to leave the person.
You don't.
Yeah, no, I
mean, it's like almost all derived from the way that they look, but
it starts running deeper.
That's
it starts
why
affecting multiple.
Exactly. That's why I said, I mean, an appearance change isn't usually just an appearance change. I mean, unless it's like hair color or something,
or like the people
that can happen
get burned,
overnight.
like they have like third-degree burns all
yeah,
over
right,
their body,
but
then that's
and the
still-
husbands they
But
stay together. You
it
know,
almost always comes with some type of personality change because you just
maybe not
went
forever
through
though.
something.
Like maybe for a certain period of time,
hopefully.
like recovering, because I'm sure it sucks recovering from certain things.
Okay.
And then once if you're still with the person, people seem happy sometimes. Like later,
Yeah.
with
It's
their
hard.
husbands or their
Yeah.
wives or.
Well, what if? Okay. Well, I think. Thinking back at the actual question, what if you and your significant other were fine? You met, I don't know, just on the street, whatever, right? You're not the most fit. You're not like the best looking. You guys are like average. And then your significant other starts to.
Are we average?
I don't know.
I think
In
you're
this
beautiful.
scenario.
Vanessa. You're above average.
I just wanted to. I wasn't sure if you were talking about us.
No. Just in a
Okay.
situation
Okay.
where, like, hypothetically, like your significant other is just like, they want to be. Their new goal is like to be as big as possible. Like they want to be obese, and you don't want that.
I don't break up with
Like.
you.
No,
You
but
want
this
to be obese. That
No, but this is
problems
like
for me.
then like I feel like
then it's
that's
bordering into health
strictly-
problems. Now
yeah.
it's bordering now in
But
health
that's
problems.
strictly like
I didn't sign up for
appearance wise.
diabetes
It's
and a
not
heart
because
attack.
like
Not always,
you fell in
because-
love with them because they're fit or whatever. I'm like taking that out of the equation.
No.
It's just strictly like you guys, but like
It's
the
not.
personality,
It's the health
the
part of it.
personality is still there. Like
The health part
they're
of it's
still
gonna
the
be
person
straddled.
that you love.
No.
It's just they're like
No.
I think
I
that
or
I think
The
that.
health
in,
part's
like,
gonna straddle it.
okay,
Like,
then I'm gonna flip it. Like, what if they want to be as skinny as possible?
health
like,
again, dude.
It's still, but I mean,
No,
I'm
it's
just trying
still,
to
there's
like
still like a health
be,
thing. There's like
just appearance where their personality
this
stays
was
the same,
gonna-
or they
No,
love
no.
themselves now and then you hate it.
No, this is what was gonna be my next point, is that it's hard to just have superficiality or like appearance, like physical appearance, just be isolated and just have it affect that, because how you perceive yourself, how others perceive you, like it all relates to something psychologically, and it all relates to like your health, because a lot of times, like, you know, the whole point, right, like of how you get attracted to another person is you like physically attractive to another person. Usually it's like symmetry or like skin, like, you know, like what your skin looks like, and usually there's indicators that like that partner is not healthy by how they look, and that's why they're not attracted to you. That's why it relates to health.
If it's a health issue and it's gonna cause problems for me or just stress me out, then I don't think I could do it. But
like,
even from
they're
personal
happy.
experience, I've been really thin dating people, and I've gotten bigger while dating people, and they've been like, you're beautiful before, you're beautiful now, I love you still, you know? But I've
Yeah.
also had boyfriends that are like, you should lose a few pounds. Like, so...
Okay, what about the people who are addicted to
You
spit
I just
on
saw that.
me.
I
How about
totally
the
saw
people
that.
that are addicted to plastic surgery? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because like, you
That's
know,
a
it's
good
like
one.
I think some people have like serious problems with that, but
of course.
I
but
don't
then it's
necessarily-
again,
I
it
don't
relates
think
to
I don't think
psychological
that's-
issues.
I don't think that's superficial.
It could, like,
But-
what if they're like addicted to keeping on getting plastic surgery, and you're like, I can't condone this anymore. Like,
That's true.
you know, like,
But
then
like
it's-
they love it.
But
They're
they
like,
love it, yeah.
I'm the
I'm-
most beautiful I've ever been.
and
then-
this,
but you're just
just
like, oh god, like, see, I don't know about that.
yeah, that one.
I don't think it's superficial to leave them for it though. Like, you're altering your entire. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't. See, I don't know. I'm on the fence of like, you just support the person you're with because you love them. Like, plastic, fine. You want to look like this? I loved you before, but I don't think you need this.
Right, but I mean,
But if
I
you
think,
really love it, but if our bank account is depleting because
yeah. But what if that's not
Right.
the issue? You
Surgery.
guys are friggin' rich.
I don't, you know what? I don't know. Like, I don't know. And we're on the opposite side where we would probably most likely be the ones, like,
To break up? with them?
no.
What do you mean?
Like, men, I feel like, are men addicted to plastic surgery? Some.
Oh, I
Some.
see.
Like,
Yeah,
Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm
like,
saying? Like,
yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like it wouldn't
yeah, like
really
maybe like
apply to what
liposuction, and like, what if you're dating an older man who keeps on like
Stretch the
Oh,
you know,
stretch?
like
What is that?
what's
Facelift.
The, yeah,
stretch.
No, yeah.
I don't think I would leave someone for that.
I think
I don't think I
it
really
depends
care.
on how excessive it is. And again, I think you
Yeah.
can't just isolate like physical appearance from like other things.
Right.
Like there's
That's
a
what I
psychological aspect. There's a psychological aspect to it
I
almost
agree.
always. That
I mean, but there are
becomes a
people out
problem.
there who will literally break up with their significant, like, you got fat. So I just don't, like,
They
they won't
are
even,
that.
Right.
they won't
I
even
mean-
offer. And I feel like I know people that it's happened to, like, is this
Right.
real? Like,
And then there's also
Well,
like
that,
the
yeah.
other relationships where one of them is trying to make the other like, oh, you're not allowed to eat fried chicken anymore. We have
Oh
to
my
eat
God.
just chicken breast and broccoli or whatever, and they like
oh yeah.
force
Control
their
their-
partner
yeah.
to whatever because they think that they want them to look a certain way,
Like,
or
if
like
you're becoming
you need to wear
embarrassed
this
by your
instead of
partner,
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here, that's a good one.
Yeah,
then I think that's where I honestly don't think you should stay in that relationship if it's
Of
getting to
course
that
If you're
point.
embarrassed of your
Of
partner.
course
Yeah,
not.
But
like,
I
if
think
it's
the
just getting
reason.
to that point where you're just like, you're done and you're like, I'm just physically you've changed, like physically you've changed and I'm not attracted to you anymore. I don't. That's,
Okay,
that's
okay,
a
what
really
about this?
weird fence.
I have
man.
I have a weird one. What if your significant other got really big to the point where like it hurts you? You guys have like sexual intercourse. So that's why you can't be like sexually attracted to them anymore because your sex life's not the
If
same.
I have to
Oh.
lift
it, it hurts you because
If-
they're too heavy. I don't know.
or if I have to lift your belly to get on, you know, I think I might break up with you.
You're super fit. I'm just
if I
kidding.
could
I'm kidding.
I mean, that we didn't even like delve into like sexual attraction. It's more so like if emotionally you've changed.
No, yeah. And like also here's the other thing is that like, right, like when you gain weight, sometimes things don't look the same, or like, you know, like don't penises get smaller? Penises get smaller.
They
No,
do?
they don't.
No,
their
yeah, they
belly
do.
gets
Yeah,
bigger.
their belly gets bigger, so
It's a
their
Dicky too.
no, so like more fat covers, like more fat covers, like, you know what I mean?
So, like, I mean, are you saying? Oh, wait.
You know what I mean?
So, but like the actual penis is the same size.
They're the same size, but now
But, like,
more of the penis
There's
is
more
in.
body mass.
There's more body mass, like covering it now. Like
But
now
I
you
mean-
can't. You gotta pull it back to get to the whole
That's
thing.
what I said. If I have to lift your belly,
You can do that. Pull it back.
Yeah, if you have so much fat here, dude, if you go like this, it'll be longer.
What?
I don't have a
I
penis
know what you
inside.
mean.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to
I
describe it.
No, I get it. I can picture it in my brain, but I just didn't know that.
Like your
they
nose
could-
will probably look bigger if I press the side.
if it's just not enjoyable, I don't think it's superficial to break up with someone who's hurting you.
But like not on purpose, obviously.
And well, no, I know, but from their poor
Right.
choices.
I mean, okay.
and you're
I mean,
suffocating.
I was very like I was teetering the line between because everything's circumstantial. Like
thought you were
I don't
gonna
know,
say
but, like,
circumcised.
What if a guy breaks up
Everything
with
is
me because I get too
circumcised.
skinny and he tells me I'm too fucking bony?
Yeah, like you were
now
hurting me
his
with your
dick
bones.
hurts.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
actually, I've heard people say that before. That's actually.
but like
I would
I
rather
think
have that
if the
problem than a,
sex-
than
if
a
the sex is
suffocation.
bad-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
was
sex
with
is
someone
bad,
for
I
2
think.
years and it wasn't good.
I think if the sex is bad,
Yeah,
you
break
should.
up.
You should.
Are we gonna wrap up this topic?
Okay.
We can talk for a long time.
We can. We should start setting a time limit, I feel, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, ding, ding,
Well, that's
ding.
what-
Video
Should
be
we say
5 minutes.
goodbye?
Okay.
Bye.
So
Bye, guys.
If
Bye.
you want to be our friends.
You guys can
You can
totally
be our
give us some
friends.
topics if you guys want us to talk
Yeah.
about them, if you want to ask us. We can give advice, maybe. Hey?
No.
Hey?
No, I'm not getting sued.
A
I was only
license, like, to be
joking.
a professional.
No one's gonna sue us.
Your stand-up comedian act. Stand-up.
bye.
Bye. Okay.
Bye.